What's up everybody, Jesse here with another video for my 4K comparison series. For those of you who are interested, this video and my last video, which was of Pokemon Sun and Moon in HD, were made using the Citra emulator. You can easily back up your own copies of the games that you have for the 3DS, and play them on your PC or laptop. However, the emulator is not perfect. Even if you have the absolute best CPU and GPU, you're still going to find some issues. Certain games do run fine, and others still stutter along. However, the emulator is making great progress, and in time should be optimized for most games. In my past few videos, I compared Wind Waker in 4K to the original GameCube version and the official HD remake, and Pokemon Sun and Moon in HD to show an example of what Pokemon Stars could look like on the Nintendo Switch, if the rumor does turn out to be true. On those videos, many of you asked in the comments for a Majora's Mask comparison video, so I put a lot of work into this video comparing the original 240p version on the 3DS to a full 4K HD version. However, like I mentioned earlier, the emulator isn't quite optimized at this point, which left certain cutscenes and moments of gameplay to drop in frame rate. Oddly enough, I actually had times that the 240p gameplay dropped to about 10 frames per second, whereas the 4K version kept running at a constant 30. And for those that don't know, it should have been the other way around. This could just be because of the version of Citra that I'm using, so if you notice some choppiness in the side-by-side comparisons, I apologize. But I did my best to speed up and match the frame rates as best as I could. And again, this video came as a suggestion from viewers on my last video. So please comment below and let me know which games you would like to see compared in the next few videos. I also thought it would be an interesting choice to see what a potential HD Majora's Mask port or remake would look like on the Nintendo Switch. 2018 is the 20th anniversary for Ocarina of Time, and we likely won't get the next big Zelda game until 2019 or 2020 at the earliest. And if an Ocarina of Time HD does come for the 20th anniversary, it would be likely that a Majora's Mask HD would soon follow. Nintendo could go all out and recreate the games from the ground up, similar to what we see from the fan remakes using Unreal Engine 4. But as this video shows, Nintendo could easily just port the 3DS versions to the Switch to run in HD. After all, if they can move Wii U games like Mario Maker, Yoshi's Woolly World, and Hyrule Warriors from the Wii U to the 3DS, which is several times less powerful than the original console the games were designed for, then I think it would be pretty easy for Nintendo to take a 3DS game and rework it to run on the Nintendo Switch, which is even more powerful than the Wii U. If they wanted to really tweak the game and get as much out of the new hardware as possible, they could even retexture the entire game, include higher polygon character models, which would make it look even better than it does here, and still let the game run in 1080p and 60 frames per second. In fact, they could do a lot more for the game than just visual improvements. Just imagine running seamlessly from East Clocktown to South Clocktown, in and out of buildings, or even from Termina Field to other areas without the game having to fade to black and load the next area, similar to Breath of the Wild. Now, I would say the one visual improvement that I would want more than anything would be for the steps to actually be steps that stick out, instead of just having a flat, slanted ramp with what looks like steps drawn on them. Let me know what improvements you would like to see in the comments below. Anyways, in this video, just like my past comparisons of Pokemon Sun and Moon, Wind Waker, Metroid Prime, and other Nintendo games, I do a side-by-side comparison splitting the gameplay down the middle. The choppiness is really noticeable during these scenes though. Then I have my personal favorite comparison method, which shows the middle of the screen for the original gameplay and the middle of the screen for the 4K gameplay. And finally, because some of you do say that you can't notice a difference between the HD and the standard resolutions, I have edited several different zoom-ins on this video. This is the best way that I know of to show a difference. If you zoom in far enough on the standard version, certain characters and details just look like a jumbled mix of pixels. But the same zoom in on the HD or the 4K gameplay will still show a surprising amount of detail. Obviously, this isn't necessarily something you would notice in a real-world situation, but it is by far the best way to show the difference that HD and 4K can make. Please enjoy the rest of the video, and remember to like, subscribe, and let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And again, if you're a fan of these types of videos, you can support this channel on Patreon to get even more videos like this early. I also have a brand new series which picks a franchise like Zelda or Mario and covers the top 5, sometimes 10, cancelled or unreleased games from that series. Also, for those of you interested, feel free to join our public Discord group and chat with myself and hundreds of other fans of this channel. Links to everything will be in the top pinned comment and the description below. Finally, before the end of the video, I want to give a huge thank you to Gameside, who is linked in the description and the top pinned comment. She makes and sells really awesome Nintendo Switch dock sleeves with many different designs, Zelda, Mario, and many others with new designs being made all the time. They're less than $10 and not only a great way to give your dock a custom look, but protects your Switch screen from being scratched as well. If you follow Gameside on Instagram, let her know Game Over Jesse sent you, and you may even be able to find a discount code to save a few dollars on your purchase. I want to thank you all for watching this video and welcome to the End Slate. If you're a fan of these videos, please subscribe and comment below to let me know your thoughts. If you would like to support this channel, please consider supporting on Patreon, where you can watch videos like this early and help me create longer videos like the top 10 best and worst of Ocarina of Time, Breath of the Wild, and the top 5 official Zelda games that have either been cancelled or just went unreleased. Finally, a huge thank you to this month's supporters: George Says Hi, Link Uses the Triforce, Transcendent Sacred Courage, Glenn Cassio, Prey Warrior, Victopedia, Rusty Caulfield, Robert W., Amanda Pina, Lunarium, Chris Gasparin, Harris Priest, Lovable Christie, Key of Time 15, Jerome Major, Daryl Quinnen, Furzin 16, Kadron, Magic Tech Review, and The Itch Network.